Greetings from Bermuda, this is BD Alarming. Welcome back to Tainted Grail Conquest, where we are completing our Pathfinder run by facing off against the true boss, the Fore-Dweller Overlord. Okay, we will burn the hearts of the Guardians and summon the true boss. Fore-Dweller Overlord. Okay, two forms, corporeal and spectral. The longer he remains in one form, the stronger he becomes. In corporeal form, his damage is increased every turn. In spectral form, he can summon minions to his side. When stunned, he inserts useless cards into your deck. We basically have to survive 15 turns. I believe is how this works. So even though we have Proud Excalibur, but the amount of damage that we deal, I think, factors into our final score. I've only done this guy once before, so I can't remember what the exact deal is. Other than he summons a lot of dudes, and we're probably going to die. But, I don't know, let's see, I guess. So we want to ramp up this to 12 as quick as we can. Every time we play one of those, we get 2 charges, so that's helpful. We just need to block 1 attack this time. However, again, since we are all about trying to survive, we want to play as many of these as we can. I'm kind of thinking about just not attacking. I don't think this does us any good. I think we just want to get this up, but I also don't want to. I don't want to lose an energy next turn. Although we're getting an extra. Where are we getting that extra energy from? We have something giving us an extra energy. That's why we're trying to get to that. When you fight a single enemy, gain +1 at the start of each turn. He is going to summon at some point. As long as he doesn't summon this turn. I don't think he is. Then maybe we could afford to play that. I mean, or... do this with reposition, but I just want to play as many of these as I can. I want to get up to 12, so we've got 5 energy every round. Is it worth doing that? I'm gonna say yes. What's going to happen here if I do that? I'm going to draw and then draw again. That uses up. That's going to use up my last energy. Let's just do that. Okay, good. And we can use that, so the next card we played will be duplicated. Or next turn, draw 1 additional card with its cost reduced by 1. We've got less energy next turn. Actually, let's do that. Okay, so we're almost up to 12 on the first turn, which is good. How do we get him into his other form? Remember how we get him into his other form. Oh, we play that. Okay. Well, so we do insight with double block. Gives us 2 block this turn, 2 block next turn. This stays in our hand, I believe, yes. So as long as we can keep blocking him, we can choose to not put him into spectral form, which is good because spectral form he summons minions, and that's gonna make life really hard. We are gonna create barrier while we can. There's no reason. Is there any reason to do damage? There's no reason to... No, we don't want to stun him because when we stun him, he puts useless cards into our deck, and we don't want that. So, I think we're good. Let's come in. Oh, we've got 2 block this turn, but he's doing 4 attacks. We will get 1 more block from our passive. 6 energy as well, that's nice. If we duplicate this, we'll draw 2, make them cost 0 each. And it gives an ability to get 2 more block, in which case, again, we can put off for another turn, having to put him back into that form. Barrier. I mean, might as well just play all of these, like, get that barrier up. Barrier stays. But we do not have block. I guess we just take... We're just going to take... It's not even going to be a hit. I guess our score is based on damage dealt. We should try and get as good a score as possible, I guess. Let's do piercing strike. Let's not stun him. Well, stunning him gives us 1. Could just stun him. How many useless cards is he going to insert into our deck? No, maybe we don't want to stun him. Let's reduce his armor. Although, I don't think anything that we can do actually is going to get that below 75. And we'll stop there so we get 1 more block. We've got a lot of barrier, but if and when he starts summoning, we're going to need the barrier for the summons probably. Okay, 2 attacks for 40 each. That's... yeah, I could do insight with block. So may as well hit him. Don't need any more block, so just keep doing that. Four hits. This is the tricky one to survive, I guess. Although... can just take it on the barrier, and it's still better than him summoning. We do have reposition as well. want to play this. I'm not even sure whether it's worth trying to reduce his armor. I mean, I don't know, maybe. No. I don't think it is. Insight with reposition is not worthwhile, so what are we trying to do here? Just trying to get some block. Keep as much barrier up as possible. Is it worth just doing damage? Let's... I don't know. We get 4 cards. Let's play one of these. Let's play one of these. And then reposition. We could gain 1, that will give us 2 block. Or we can do this. Just do that and that, 2 block. And then let our barrier absorb some of the damage. That All-Mother's Blessing, that was a tough fight to get these cards, but it was worth doing. Duplicate the next stance card. Yeah, it's not a stance card, so we'll just play that. Double block, 1 block this turn, 1 block next turn. Yeah, we'll do that with Insight. Again, we're going to take 2 hits. That's fine. We'll just take it on the barrier. We won't stun because we don't want the stuff in our deck. I guess it's worth doing some damage to him. Counts towards our score. Attacks. Okay, we've already got enough to block those. So let's do Insight with Preparation. And I guess we may as well do some damage with this. Why not? And then use the rest of our energy just attacking. The great thing about a character that relies on block is it doesn't matter how big his damage gets as long as he doesn't do lots of attacks. We just block him. So Insight with block. Don't want to stun, so we'll just attack with that. Four attacks. Okay, so Insight with block. All-Mother's Blessing for some more barrier. As long as we leave 3 cards, we'll get another block, so we just take 1 hit for 32, that's fine. We could reduce his damage, or we could hit him. As we think our barrier is good enough, we don't really need to reduce his damage. The armor reduction is going to do nothing, so let's just hit him. Arguably, I should have kept Excalibur until later in the fight when my damage multiplier has gone up by a lot, but there's always the chance that we don't get it back. Okay, 4 attacks. So we'll do Insight and Preparation. That gives us 2 blocks, which is enough. Again, couldn't do it with that as well, but... Five more turns to survive. Okay. Insight with double block. Which is all we need for this turn. So we've got 4 energy left. 381. I guess there's nothing in combination we can do to reduce his armor down. So yeah, well, I suppose this reduces his damage in case anything does get through. We've got enough energy to play it, so we'll do it. And do that. And do that. And do that. Two hits, 2 block. We'll have 3 block. Okay, 4 hits, but we've got 2 block already. It's possible with Steel Eater if our damage gets high enough that maybe that would get high enough to make a difference. I'm wondering now whether I should not worry too much about completely blocking him. And for score purposes, just focus on doing as much damage as I can. Or actually, I can play them all anyway. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep. And that boosts my damage as well by playing stance cards. So, Steel Eater. Made a difference? No. Is that not even doing anything? I don't even see a decrease. Oh, I'm reducing his base armor, I guess. It's just he's buffed himself multiple times. Okay, attack and Storm and Blades. Three more rounds. 2 attacks. Okay, so we can do... we've got so many options. I guess if we do... let's do Insight with Small Blessing. Okay, well that's fine. We could just do counter and have 3 cards in hand. And that will be enough. Or we can play Last Resort and then not worry about having 3 cards in hand. Let's do that. We can afford to offer the 1 energy next go. Okay, that's got chains, so we want to do that last. Oh, we don't want to stun him though. I don't think. I still want to kind of keep garbage cards out of my hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111, 112, 113, 114, 115, 116, 117, 118, 119, 120, 121, Although... although maybe it's worth it. Is it worth it at this stage? No. I'm not that bothered about my high score. Two more turns. 4 attacks. So we do insight, double plane, block. Actually, that's all we can do. I should be probably taking some. Yeah, I should be taking some damage on the barrier now. Just doing more. I could have, yeah, easily been doing more damage here. 2 for 127. I mean, I can just let that hit me on the barrier. Although I don't even need to. I could do that. Leader, if it makes any difference. Pure luck. Maul strikes. And we've got enough. I don't know if it's going to go another round. I don't think it is. Play that anyway. Alright. Easy. Easy. I didn't take a hit. I feel like it should be an achievement for beating the true boss without taking a hit. Yeah, I was definitely worried about that because I thought we basically had to switch him into his spectral form. And when he starts summoning enemies, life gets unpleasant fairly quick. But we got away without doing it, so that was good. Okay, rewards unlocked. Confidence. If 3 or more enemies are alive, gain 1 block at the end of your turn. That's quite nice. Rebirth. When below 50% hit points, draw 1 additional card at the start of the turn. Reduce its cost by 1. New... What is this? A new what? Who knows? I don't think that was a class, because I think we'd already unlocked all the classes. Interesting. Spike's Throw. Deal 2 hits for 50% damage to all enemies and reduce their damage by 30% this turn. Prepared for Everything. Offer 3% of your maximum hit points. Pick 1 card from draw. And deal 1 hit for 500% damage. Cleave and exile. Okay. Safety measures at the start of every turn. Gain 10 barrier. Offensive maneuvers. Gain 1 energy after every 12th stance played. And another mysterious thing that I don't know what it is. Shield Slam. Deal 1 hit for 50% damage to all enemies. Stun all enemies. Offer 30 armor for the next 2 turns. Pure Luck. We already had that. How have we just unlocked that now? Don't know. Rearrangement. Draw 2 cards. Their cost is reduced by 1. Compensation. Draw 1 additional card for each enemy alive. Over protection. Draw 1 additional card for each unused block. Something else mysterious. There we go. So, 1 villager saved from corruption. Who was that we saved? Was that the seamstress? True boss slain. 1,642. And 2 souls saved from corruption. Do I have a place on the leaderboard? Is this working? I don't know what my rank is, but it's very, 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 very low. A measly 1,642 damage. That's just pathetic, really. Oh. Why does the table stop at 505? It's so low, it just doesn't even qualify for the table. Fine. Okay. So, Pathfinder. So we discovered 16 out of 41 possible passives. I love this game. There is so much stuff to unlock. And yeah, every class has their own specific stuff as well. 16 of 41, that's the same as what we unlocked for the Weird Hunter. NPCs. Okay, so the ghost, right, we saved the ghost. Because we let him shout at his ex-wife. And we saved the Countess and the Florist. Which is cool. And we've now discovered all of the savable NPCs. Now we've just got to figure out how to do it for each of them. Regular NPCs, there are still 6 more to discover. It's amazing. This is like my, what, 4th run through the game now? Still 6 NPCs to discover. 1 more location still to discover. 1 more item still to discover. We've seen all the bosses. But 1 more enemy also still to be discovered. Lots of faction cards to still see, but that will be because there's still one character in the Children of Morrigan that I haven't played, 2 characters in Moonring that I haven't played, and 2 characters in the Watchers that I haven't played. So that makes sense. And then yeah, all of the hero specific stuff. So nothing there because I haven't played that class yet, and so on. Cool. Alright, you can stay here forever or go deeper into the weirdness to explore its mystery. We will go deeper into the weirdness to explore its mystery. But that we will do next time. So, until then, thank you everybody for watching. Enjoy the rest of your day. And until next time, this is BDA Limey signing out. Bye for now.